Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I post lifestyle advice and beauty videos every Saturdays and Tuesdays, so if you're new here, remember to subscribe. So I really want to talk about how to start a successful blog. I really feel like since I do have my own blog, I do have a lot of tips for you. I have specifically 10 tips for you to help you start a successful blog. Always remember that when you first start blogging, your blog is always going to be a work in progress. You might start off and 6 to 9 months from now your blog could look completely different. Your blog is going to be looking more developed, more consistent, and it's just always going to be a work in progress no matter what, as long as you're writing about topics that you enjoy talking about and blogging about topics that interest you, honestly interest you, you're going to be successful. It's okay if you want to start blogging because you want another stream of income. That's completely possible. Many people are making $500 to $5,000 plus a month with blogging, and of course with blogging there's multiple sources of income, so there's many different possibilities. So my first tip when starting a blog is to choose a main topic for your blog. Just choose something that interests you, that you're honestly interested in. A good tip that I have is to make a list of the things that you enjoy talking about and that you enjoy reading about, and this will give you a good hint into what you might want to make your blog about. Just anything that you enjoy and feel interested in is something that you can definitely speak about on your blog. My second tip is to start to think about your domain name. Do you want it to be like your personal name, or maybe you want it to be like a brand name that you have in mind, something unique maybe that you want your website to be called. My third tip is to choose a content management system. This can be WordPress.org or Squarespace. I recommend WordPress.org since that is what I mainly use for my blog, and it's really simple. I really love WordPress, so you might have to do a little research on those two and compare them and see which type of blog and site you'd want to create and which one is going to be right for you. My fourth tip is to choose a hosting. There are many hosting providers out there. The one that I personally use is Bluehost, and I've really been loving them a lot. They have an amazing price, and if you want to learn more about them, I'm going to link it in the description below for you to check it out. I also recommend doing a little bit of research and comparing the hosting providers and seeing which hosting provider you'd like to select for your blog. My fifth tip is to choose a theme for your blog. So you might want to go to ThemeForest or Creative Market. These two websites offer a variety of WordPress themes and even Squarespace themes, depending on which content management system you decided to go with. When you go on there, there's going to be a lot of variety, a lot of themes to choose from, and a lot of inspiration. My sixth tip is to get into your website after you installed your theme and did all of that. You want to get into your website and go ahead and think about add your logo. Think about if you want to maybe you want to hire someone to do it, or maybe you want to create it yourself. If you want to hire someone to do it, I recommend Fiverr, but if you want to design it yourself, then I recommend going on Creative Market and maybe checking out some of their fonts and some of their personal branding symbols that you can use for your logo, or maybe even logo templates on Creative Market. I highly recommend that website since it's helped me so much with my blog. Then you want to add categories to your blog. You want to think about your main topic that you chose and break your main topic up into 5 to 7 plus subtopics, and those are going to be your categories. Of course, it can be as many as you'd like, as many as you feel inspired on adding to your blog. So for example, if you have a blog and your main topic is health, you can select subtopics such as nutrition, exercise, yoga, and supplements, etc. Then you want to add your pages, which are your about, contact pages, and any additional pages that you might have for your website. You also want to include an email sign-up form on your blog, preferably offering a freebie that you might have to offer so that you can start to build your email list. Then you want to include your social media links and also analytics. It's Google Analytics, just to keep track of where your visitors are coming from, and it lets you know overall the amount of visitors that are visiting your sites per month. If you go with WordPress, all of these, there's a lot of plugins that makes everything so simple. My seventh tip is to brainstorm post ideas. Maybe you want to get inspired on Pinterest through a magazine. Maybe you want to make a mind map. To help you with this mind map process, I recommend using a website called Answer the Public. Along with Answer the Public, I also recommend using Google Keyword Planner to help you think of blog post ideas and just to give you an idea of what others are searching for. You might want to watch a tutorial on how to use this tool if you haven't used it yet. My 8th tip is to create a content calendar. This is where you just pick how often you're going to be blogging, posting a blog post on your blog. Maybe you're going to post it once a week. So let's say, for example, you're going to post a blog post every Saturday. So you want to, on your content calendar, you want to write down the blog post that you're going to be posting for that Saturday. Scheduling your blog post on a content calendar just keeps you focused on what content you're going to be producing next for your blog, and it'll help you be more consistent and more productive. My 9th tip is to join Facebook groups and Pinterest group boards that relate to your blog topics. Then when you post a blog post on your blog, you want to share them. When finding Pinterest group boards, I recommend a website called Pingroupie. This website just lets you type in what type, like the main topic of your blog, and relating to depending on what topic your blog is, it's going to show you group boards that are related to that. My 10th tip is to be consistent and write your monthly blogging goals. Blogging goals could simply be how many email subscribers you want to gain in the next 6 to 12 months, how many visitors you want on your blog, how many products you want to create for your blog in the next 6 to 12 months. Do you want to work with any sponsors? Just know that you only want to work with sponsors that align with your blogging brand and what you and your lifestyle. Do you want to monetize your blog using Google Ads, Media.net, or something similar? These are just some of blogging goals that you can write for yourself. There's so many blogging goals that are available for you to choose from. So those are my 10 tips to start a successful blog. I really hope that these 10 tips help you start a successful blog. Comment below if you have a blog or if you're going to be starting one and what it's going to be about. I would love to get to know you and your blog. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.